warm-ups, trying to get into a little groove here before the tip-off. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. So glad you could join us on this Saturday night. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, and roaming the sideline for tonight's game, our Allie LaForce. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at the Nuggets, they're in second, looking to take over the first spot. And of course the Timberwolves, just a few spots below there.
Well, right now for the Timberwolves, they've done a good job staying relevant this season. I mean, I was concerned they'd suffer a drop-off, but give them credit. They've hung in here in this playoff race.
Now, resiliency has been crucial for this team. Anytime it looks like they may start to drag a little bit, they've picked it back up and stayed in the hunt. Now
let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Out on the perimeter, it's going to be Brown and Johnson. Inside for him, it's Gordon and Jokic. And it's Murray in at point. And for the Timberwolves, guard and off guard, filled by DiVincenzo and Edwards. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 slot. And we saw last season the Nuggets GA in the final week of the regular season making a coaching change and a shift in their front office.
A pretty rare situation. Seemed like there'd been a power struggle, and rather than choosing sides, the decision was to just make a fresh start.
And the first shot of the night for him, no good. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Inside, got a piece of it. It's stolen by Johnson. Pass to Jokic. Here's Murray. Tries again. Jokic with the bucket.
Oh, you got to put a body on Jokic or he'll torch you on the offensive glass.
Randall outside. Back to DiVincenzo. Brown against Edwards. A 3 for DiVincenzo. Good, and the assist goes to Edwards.
always assertive off the catch. Dante doesn't give the defender time to react.
Outside Gordon. Johnson sets the screen for Gordon. The shot. Here's Jokic. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And how about absorbing the punishment and still complete the play? That's a great finish by Jokic.
Greg, we see a lot of change in the NBA, but Nikola Jokic always seems to stay in the MVP conversation.
And not just in it, at the top of it. His ability to affect the game is basically unmatched. He dominates in just about every single aspect.
And that one misses. So, Greg, tonight is night 2 of the back-to-back. These can't be easy to play in.
Yeah, this is a test of will and really of conditioning as well. I expect there to be some big swings tonight. Should be a fun one.
Now here's Randall, one of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Pass to Jokic. Jokic with the screen on McDaniels. Johnson dishes to Murray. 4 on the shot clock. And Denver again with the bucket.
Such a quick and crafty player. Murray gets room and scores.
Murray against DiVincenzo. Edwards passes to Randall. From about 19 feet, and that one is off.
Well, this guy typically a nice touch from mid-range, but obviously can't make them all.
Stolen by McDaniel. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Rudy Gobert has become really excellent at getting deep, low post position. The defense has got to foul him when he's that deep.
DB, no one has more Defensive Player of the Year awards than Rudy Gobert. 4 of them.
Well, with the 4, he is now tied with the great Dikembe Mutombo and the great Ben Wallace. Does he have another one in his sights?
A free throw drops for Gobert. So Anthony Edwards, the Timberwolves franchise player. GA, how good do you think he can be?
Well, some were ready to anoint him the new face of the league. But if they're to win the franchise's first title, there's another level he's got to reach.
So Denver ends up going with a whole new group. Here's Conley. Tim Hardaway making his last shot. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Outside, Reed wants to get it to Brown and does. Here's Watson, and Watson slams it in.
Oh, this is why guys love playing with Bruce Brown. Such a selfless guy. How about that pass?
Reed with a screen on Brown. Shannon. And so the first quarter is in the books. The Nuggets on top. They're up by 6. From Target Center, back in a moment. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Nuggets.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. Then it's Conley, and it's Shannon in at the 2-guard spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris Finch getting buy-in from his players top to bottom. Anthony Edwards said he's such a great coach and just a likable person. He will coach you hard, and he comes in ready to work every day. We look forward to working with someone like that. Back to you.
Hasm bought in. Thanks so much for the report, Allie. Timberwolves trail by 6. Shannon passes to Randall. It's blocked. On the wing, Murray. Covered by Conley. And they double up Murray. Hardaway with a wide open look. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. We have the break in the action. Let's show you the teams that have been making their opponents work especially hard over the past 10 games. The Nuggets third.
Well, I just love the tenacity on the defensive end. They have been in lockdown mode.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's ready to talk things through with them. For the Nuggets, Jokic, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Johnson in for Peyton Watson. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Minnesota. They trail by 6. Randall from outside. Rebound by Murray.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And never Greg an all-star, but he is a star. Jamal Murray can flat out play.
And he's had his hurdles to overcome with injury over the years, but he's never one to shrink from a challenge, and he remains a prolific shot creator.
And here is McDaniel, following the three-pointer by Jokic. That shot off.
Oh, he missed a chippy. What are the odds? That's so frustrating.
Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Murray sets a screen for Brown. Launches a 3. Things getting physical, but Jokic hammers it out and wins.
Just so physical inside. Even with contact, Jokic able to fight through it.
Pass to Reed. Now Conley. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Jokic sets the screen for Murray. Now Jokic down to 5 on the shot clock. Such a wide open look. Jokic has got the lead up to 13 now for the Nuggets. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now they need a basket.
A nice shot by McDaniel.
You have to anticipate those quick release opportunities. Jaden McDaniel's ready on the catch.
Johnson outside. Off target from outside. Minnesota's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. To the middle, here's Reed, and Reed throws it down.
Oh, nice finish from Naz Reed. That's the kind of play that can give your team a spark.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Brown against Edwards. Hardaway a screen on Randall. Johnson inside. Randall on him. Johnson kicks to Murray. For three. That one's not going to go. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Nuggets lead by 9. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Greetings, everybody. Before we review the first half, let's take an early season peek at how the Western Conference is shaking out so far.
You know, right now for Denver, it's still early, and we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but right now, they are easily the best team in the league.
Well, we knew they'd be good, but we didn't know they'd be this good. And looking back at the first half of this game, it's likely we'll see some adjustments for the Timberwolves.
They've got to play with more force defensively, if you ask me. You got to make them feel you.
Yeah, touch them up if you have to. Right now, they're putting up no resistance.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far, unstoppable.
Doris, you talk about the great scores. It's not enough to be elite one-on-one. You've got to be able to handle the double team, too. I mean, there's a lot there.
On a nightly basis, Kevin, these are the best defenses in the world, scheming to take away the greatest strengths of the best individual offensive players. And you know what? Nightly, it's not enough. The great ones find a way no matter what.
Second half is underway, and here's who David Adelman's got on the floor. Johnson is in the front court alongside Gordon. In at the guard spots, Murray and Brown. And it's Jokic in at the 5, roaming the paint. And that one drops. Randall's got his first 2 points of the night.
Such a tough proposition guarding Julius Randle in that area. This guy is capable on the interior.
Denver leading by 9. Now Johnson, still without a basket. From downtown, Gobert pulls it in. The Timberwolves shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. Well, looking at Cam Johnson, Doris, what are your thoughts on the evolution of his career?
I mean, so much yet to be decided, Kevin, because when he came in, people thought he would be the prototypical role player, just a 3-and-D guy. But as he's matured, he's shown some high-volume scoring threat to him. So how this plays out will be interesting.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks. Cameron Johnson stays even. He said, I just try to come in and do my job every game, no matter what that looks like. And as somebody who shoots a lot of threes, some days can be better than others. So you just ride the waves while you can and focus on that next play. The next shot and your results, they'll be the results. Back over to you.
Thank you, Allie. Count it. And the Nugget lead has been cut down now to just 7 on the bucket for McDaniel. On the wing, Johnson tries to save it. Brown finds Johnson. And here's Gordon from outside. Randall with some nice D. And so Edwards will bring it up for Minnesota. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half.
And that is DiVincenzo simply willing the ball in the bucket. That's 2 points the hard way.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Jokic with his screen on DiVincenzo. Jokic passes to Johnson. Now Brown. Edwards defending. Back to Johnson. Shot clock at 5. On pass to Gordon. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's DiVincenzo. And it's Denver with the rebound. Jokic just got his 5th rebound in this one. Brown against Edwards. Now, here's Jokic. Defense right on him. 6 on the shot clock. Johnson wide open. He fires. Gobert with the block.
Learn the lesson quickly, folks. Do not test Rudy Gobert.
Third quarter of basketball here in just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Drills it from outside. Edwards got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Denver's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Back to Murray. Gordon, the pass to Jokic. Here's Brown. Johnson for 3. Hits the three-point bomb. And the Nuggets lead by 5.
That is how you answer from distance. Can Johnson step into the 3?
Pass to DiVincenzo. And we've reached the end of the third. Nuggets ahead. They're up by 5. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. Then it's Conley and it's Clark in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Now here's Murray. Watson for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Here is Conley. Pass to Clark. Here's Shannon. He's covered by Brown. Here's Clark. And Valanciunas pulls it down.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
A great pass leads him right to the rack.
Well, to steal a line from you, up high and down hard, Jonas Valanciunas. Go ahead, big fella.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Substitution here for Denver. Jokic, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Aaron Gordon comes in for Peyton Watson. Johnson, he's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And Christian Brown subbed in for Bruce Brown. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. They took a laid-back approach to the huddle, telling the team, everyone thinks this game is over, so just go out there and let it rip. Let's see what we can do. And I think the players love that message.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. A 12-point game. Gobert with a screen on Brown. Oh, great touch off the pass.
Really nice decision making by Anthony Edwards. If you're going to play in the NBA, you've got to read off pick and roll action.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Now Jokic. Outside Murray. Three. Good.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And once he got up in the air, he just decided, you know what, I'm going to stay here for a while. I'm going to hit you with a little float. Float on. And then finally takes it down for the finish.
You mentioned the floaters on this. Absolutely. Good reference. Good reference.
There is a reason his nickname is the Stifle Tower. Send it back, Rudy.
Brown against Edwards. Rebounded by Brown. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
And here's Jokic. Now Murray got it to go off the glass.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Nuggets.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Jokic.
Boy, it's not just the scoring he gave them. It was the efficiency with which he did it.
Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
Now, here's Jokic. Just 5 to shoot. Gobert there for the rebound. Now the Timberwolves with it. They trail by 11. Now Edwards. It's stolen by Brown. Murray with it. McDaniels picks him up. It's deflected. It's stolen by Edwards. Here's McDaniels. And he makes that one count. So the Nuggets win it. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
So now let's send it over to the sideline where Allie LaForce is standing by with our player of the game.
Nicola, congratulations on the win. What does a win like this say about your team?
I mean, we are looking for each other. We are finding it. It's when we start playing like we used to.
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. And that about wraps it up. For Dorisburg, Greg Anthony and our